Well, it is literally the middle of the night. What better thing to do than play Minecraft? So, I stumbled upon something while I was gone, and I'm willing to bet 90% of you have never seen it before. A sniffer egg. Right? So, this has to do with archaeology again. We found this a while back in some ocean ruins. Not a lot of people have been doing the archaeology thing, which, you know, I guess is to be expected, because Minecraft, you know. So, made a little pen out here, and we'll just put that over there for now. If you can find warm ocean ruins, there's a chance that there's a sniffer egg in there. You gotta brush it off like I did. In that video I didn't get to show you because it was corrupted and everything. It made it a lot brighter out here because I was tired of being ambushed by creepers. You get your little archaeology brush, and then you sweep off weird looking bits of sand and gravel. Unfortunately, I'm never recording when I find these things, and when I find these things I happen to be hundreds of thousands of blocks out, and like no one wants to see me get lost a million frickin' times. You can find things like emeralds and tools and, you know, other fancy things. Well, fancy. So, like, I've been walking around trying to fill in gaps in the light. It's not perfect, mind you. I was aiming for the spider, thank you. That is exactly where it's allowed to rain. My biome ends exactly at that corner post. That's where it's allowed to rain, not here. I'm not doing so well trying to actually do this sort of thing, you know. It would just so happen that it's awfully hard to find coal nowadays. The weird looking library, it does work. And there's the problem with my defense grid. just hide and come back later. Why did it make the crashy sound? There's no reason it should have made a crashy sound. So that'll hatch in a little bit. I think it takes 20 minutes, 40 minutes maybe, something like that. Well, it's not on my territory, I don't care. See, he's not so bad if you meet him in the daylight. He's a web designer. Yeah, I've got to come up with better jokes. Then again, who's watching me because they think I'm funny? Learned a long time ago. That is not what I am. Of all the things I am, that is not one. Here's another part of the problem, right? I swear, I started actually figuring out the layout of all of my land here. This is... You know, you're eventually supposed to figure that part out. And all the different landmarks and... You know, you learn your way around everything. Yeah, there are a lot of mine shafts down here too. Eventually, I guess I'll have to start a railroad. Torch, well, glowberries. These are important for the sniffer. Okay, well, I'm not completely defenseless anymore. So I've got this little river out here. And if we follow the river... Technically, it is faster to swim. Long river, right? So anyway, you follow this river all the way out, and of course here you meet the ocean. And as you can see over there, there's a lot of seaweed. I forget what they call it here. Kelp. Seaweed, whatever. And this is warm ocean. You can tell because the color is slightly different. It's a bit brighter. There's a bit more kinds of fish here. There's different kinds of fish here. There's a dolphin over there. Really should have brought my night vision potion. Night vision potions allow you to see underwater. Hey, dolphin friend, how are you? And while you're next to dolphins, you get this special buff. I can stay within range of him. Dolphin's Grace, which makes you swim faster and helps you breathe in water better. Unfortunately, the dolphin's not actually going to follow you unless you feed it fish. So long and thanks for all the fish. It's around here somewhere. The ruin that I found that sniffer egg is around here somewhere. I know it is because this is how I found it. Just randomly walking around. I saw the tip of the building from the water and I'm like, oh, that's a thing I need to do. We found Nemo. Unfortunately, so I did some stuff and I marked the place with a big pillar of like cobblestone so that I would be able to find it again, and I never found it again. And insert your blonde jokes here. Oh. Hello. What are you doing over here? You find the glow moss underwater. That's a bit unusual for me. Up. Capsized boat. There's a drowned in here somewhere. Don't understand why that didn't work. Here, you can have some of this. Okay. Suspicious stew. I'm willing to bet nobody knows about this either. Suspicious stew, which can be sold from merchant-type villagers, is able to grant you a buff or a debuff at random. For about a second. Didn't even get to see it. It did look like it was water breathing. Not like I'm gonna see that, but hey, worth further investigation, I suppose. Aha! A lot of magma blocks over here for some reason. Oh,